Hi guys, welcome back to more Americans. We're on to episode 8 of season 5. The shock value moment for me was only one line, one sentence at the end of the last episode as a parting gift from Gabriel to Philip. Pretty much confirming what he has been trying to get Gabriel, the centre, everyone to understand. Right from the off, right from the moment it was mentioned, is that Paige is not cut out for this. There are some, like the other lad that's been brought up over here, that can do it, but the westernized upbringing of Paige and the way in which she is as a person and handles things, she's not strong enough for this. And Gabriel pretty much confirmed it and said, you were right. She shouldn't have anything to do with this. And that was a telling moment for me that I don't think Philip thought he'd ever gotten through to him, but he had. But at the same time, he's probably just following the orders that the centre are being given. So we're saying goodbye to Gabriel. He's going to be gone. Let's take it from there. This is episode 8. Paige has now made the decision to break up with her boyfriend, with Stan's son, which I think is the right thing. But she now feels as though she can never have a boyfriend in case she slips.
You really think it's over?
She could wake up and want it all back tomorrow.
True, she's a teenager.
But I think it'll stick.
I asked him about Renee.
What did he say?
He thinks I'm losing it.
I can't believe we're never gonna see him again.
I'm glad.
Come on.
I mean,
He's the one who wanted us to go.
you could be seen for Philip's point of view for seeing that, because he was absolutely adamant that Paige should be recruited into it. And now that he's leaving and it's no longer his job to tell you that, he tells you what he really thought. So is all this care and attention that he said he was always giving to you just part of the James Bond time, you know? He must have been doing it like, what, 50 years?
He's worried about Paige.
He told you?
Yeah, that should ring alarm bells, don't you think?
Yeah. How's it going with Renee?
Oh. She wants to take me skydiving.
Do you want to go?
Well, I'm trying not to die before Matthew graduates from college.
Олег Игоревич, Майор Кузнецов, управление К.
What's going on here
Прошу
now?
прощения за беспокойство. Не позволите ли провести осмотр вашей квартиры?
Excuse me?
Не понял.
Долго объяснять.
Какие вопросы?
Этого
Explain.
я вам не могу, к сожалению, рассказать. Но мы бы
But
зашли
you want me to
ненадолго.
just comply?
Я не могу согласиться, что вы разворотили отцовскую квартиру.
Спасибо.
Awkward.
Это майор Кузнецов. Я разрешил ему осмотреть свою комнату.
This is because you stirred the pot. Oh, they are being pretty thorough.
Сначала коврик.
Carpet, wardrobe. Damn! You're ripping the whole fucking room apart. Yeah, his blood is boiling.
How are things with Alexei?
Better since job. Have own work. All students bring one Russian dish. We go to student house. Immersion class. Speak only Russian all time we're there.
They can already speak?
No, they Russian worse as my English. More easy, and one guy, all he do, just sit there. Another thing that he's boss. Big sex guy.
Big what?
Not say it right? No.
No.
Like he's a ladies' man?
Yes.
Big sex
Women
guy.
like him.
Jesus Christ, these guys are thorough. KGB. Although, I've got to admit, when you see an American cops tear somebody's room apart for evidence, they leave in a right shithole. They seem to be putting stuff back. Yeah, that's the problem.
Времена другие.
You should be in there making sure they don't plant anything. I wouldn't have not left them alone. What's that about?
Это что за чертовщина?
Yeah.
Понятия не имею.
Сейчас выясню.
Не надо. Ну, я ничего плохого не делал. Они просто делают свою работу.
It's good to see you.
I knew it'd be her. Yeah.
You too.
Can you make it a little longer with Stobart and Kemp until the center is sure that the wheat samples you got them are what they were looking for?
Evgenia Morozov is teaching an immersion class in one of her students' houses in a few days.
The whole class will be there? Is your team up to this?
Still too small.
Her students feel very safe at home. We'll be all right. We'll get every single one of them.
Let's do this a little differently from now on.
Yeah.
How would you like to do it?
I don't know. With a little bit more
You
trust.
tell us what to do, and we'll do it.
I'm gonna cancel my trip to see Stobart. There's nothing to do there until we hear back from the center about the sample.
You sure that's smart?
He's a very laid-back guy.
I'll cancel with Deirdre.
No, that's not what I was...
No, I know.
But you don't have to.
I know.
They're bounding off each other here. Try again.
There was a man back there.
He was one of ours. You don't want to draw attention.
Was I doing that? I was just checking.
You do realise most Russian people have a very straight, stoic face that always looks worried.
I want him to be what he wants.
He can be whatever he wants here.
If you're here.
With the money we give you, you can save for his education. If things go well, we'll give you more.
And I can save half for college, half for house.
Well, saving for a house will take a very long time.
Yeah.
You get along with your coworkers?
Most of them. You know, I don't say so much. There is a very little room, and everyone's desks so close. So
Tell them you went for lunch at Armand's.
But only if they ask. Don't
volunteer anything.
Okay. I have a favor to ask. Okay. My teeth problems. You know, the dentist is too expensive here.
Tell me about it. That's easy enough.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
It's just something that's taken for granted here.
Can you repeat what
You
you're
can
telling
see
me
the
when we
excitement
ask
in
us
her
where you
face
were?
just to get that.
I went to lunch.
I love the way they talk English.
Okay.
It's all broken up.
Did I do something wrong?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just busy with some bullshit at work.
Your work's not bullshit.
It is kind of, compared to what you do. Not everyone can do that.
Keep him interested.
Not everyone wants to.
I just don't see this going much further.
Wow, okay.
We're just getting started.
It's been nice. I've been having a really nice time.
Oh, she's cut you off dead.
But
shit.
We're not compatible.
Listen, this. Look, can we talk about this in person? Like when I'm in town next? No. Because I think we can make this work.
That's the end of the conversation. See, so he's trying to do what Elizabeth's done. It's really backfired on him.
But I just need someone more, I don't know.
What?
Assertive?
I mentioned this,
really
didn't I? I actually mentioned this. Was it the last episode? It was either the last episode or the one before. I mentioned how do both Philip and Elizabeth establish the person they're going after, establish their mark, and insert themselves into their field of view and figure out what type of person they would be attracted to. Because sex and attraction has to appear to be a big part of this, because you don't just walk up to random people and start becoming involved with them for nothing. So, and there are circumstances where you can do that and it just be like on a friendship level, but with how quickly they need to be able to establish an identity with said mark, that it has to go further than that. And I mentioned, how does he always know whether to play the domineering type, the aggressive type, the submissive type, the nerd, the sports guy, you know, all the different ways a woman can perceive what a man is like. How does he come up with it? And it starts to look like here that he's completely misread it, because she's very work orientated, and she knows what she wants from life. And I don't think you've checked the boxes for her, which is why she's cutting you off now. You trying to do what Elizabeth is doing here and keeping him interested will work. It doesn't work the other way around sometimes. Still learning some self-defense though.
Do it again, yeah.
She's actually learning. It's defense posture, isn't it?
When am I going to be able to take care of myself?
You're getting there. You're getting there.
How long before?
Stop asking questions.
It's just going to take time. But we'll keep practicing.
It's called training.
And
yeah?
You're doing really well.
I'm sick of being scared.
Yeah, well, this will help, actually.
I was scared like that for a long time.
That was good how they did that, how they made her stir into space. Use the camera lens to do it. That blank, distant thought process before she spoke.
A man... I was raped.
The level of acting in this is so good.
And I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Mom.
No. Paige, no. Listen to me.
No.
The thing is, I trained as hard as I could every day. And I'm okay.
Doesn't break you, makes you stronger.
I'm not afraid anymore.
This is what you need to become.
And you're not going to be either.
No. What you can say is, huh?
Я ничего об этом не знаю, мне о таких вещах не рассказывают.
No, they probably won't.
Ну, вы ведь жили за границей. Хотя, с другой стороны, обыск... Это уже чересчур.
Я был в архиве и взял одно дело без допуска. Это семейное дело, мне просто как-то...
Which you should have every right to do.
Зря полез.
Не вовремя получилось. Выглядит нехорошо.
Deirdre broke up with me.
Yeah. It backfired. And he can be aggressive.
It probably doesn't matter this time. You might have to hurt someone's feelings again.
That's his problem. Martha.
Isn't that what the problem is?
Yeah.
But we had to. And once you're doing it...
I didn't tank it. I tried my best. It doesn't always work.
No, but I have a feeling that's what made him tone it down.
More about Est and everything. People's feelings are more important than anything else.
Yeah,
Isn't that what it is?
Yes, that's exactly what the teacher...
I don't think so.
And then a 45-year-old
it's all about making you be at peace with yourself.
Manager kicks you out of bed.
We're not all as attractive as you, Elizabeth.
I wouldn't agree with that, actually. No. When a woman's made her mind up like that and the way she did it, no. I don't think he could. But the way in which he handled that, he went in with the knowledge.
Training with Paige again.
He went in with the knowledge of exactly what she's talking about. You're worried about having to hurt someone's feelings again, and I mean, it was more than just hurt feelings with what happened with Martha, but I feel like he's more likely to tiptoe around it now, which is why he didn't come off as assertive enough.
I told her I was raped. I just wanted her to know that she won't always be afraid.
You could turn it into something positive. Telling someone is relatively easy. I don't know how so many people manage to fuck it up. And in general, most people are blissfully unaware that they're being told. Nice.
Well, that's not one of her students' houses.
No, it isn't.
I can't get it.
Can't say anything. Nice shot. Yeah, that's what I thought it might be. Everyone's always up to no good, one way or another. Well.
Affair.
Yep.
You think he's one of her students?
I hope so.
The center will probably want her back in Moscow with him so they can use the affair against him.
Well, her son isn't doing well.
She didn't seem the type.
So where have you been?
She's been close by.
I went home for a while. The grandchildren didn't remember me. I don't know what I expected. And Paige. I'm not asking for the center. I'm just asking.
You're probing already?
I want her to believe in something.
I know I haven't handled things perfectly. You're
this
really
feels like a desperate cry now.
And I really like you, and I know you know that. And I just didn't want to get off onto the wrong.
Philip, this sounds desperate. She's not going to respond to that.
How do you know she'll keep screwing the guy when she's back in the USSR? Or that he'll keep screwing her?
They may not. That's the center's problem once they get her back there.
Yeah.
There's these kids at school. Real assholes. If I got in with them, they could make things really bad for Pasha.
Bad enough that his mother will want to take him home to Moscow?
Oh, yeah.
I'm the only friend he's got. Maybe.
They can make it really hard for him.
They might just switch his school.
If he's miserable enough,
go work.
Wow. Talk about fuck with their family.
Okay.
Do you still think about it? What happened to you?
no.
Not ever? I feel like I don't know how I could ever get over that. Do you like what you do?
I wish I didn't have to do it, but I'm proud to help my country.
Sure. Paige is taking a long time to get to grips with this. Just with the style of questions that she asks. Okay, guys, I must apologise for the level of coughing, spluttering and sneezing I did in that episode. I had it muted most of the time. I have one ear completely blocked, so I can't hear anything coming out there. So I'm going to keep this one short. That was an unusually slower paced episode than we normally get. This is a slow burn series anyway, and I have no problem with that. But not a vast amount happened in this. We were naturally expected, as Gabriel left, that she would take back over. But the whole decision for both of them to try and take a little bit of a break from the two marks that they've got at the moment worked to Elizabeth's advantage and went the exact opposite way for Philip. I discussed a lot of it in the episode as to what I believe was the case, and then added on top of that what I didn't mention until it was brought up by Elizabeth is, do you think you're going particularly easy on the emotional side of things, on the feelings side of things, with your history with Martha and what happened there and how you hurt someone badly, that you are tiptoeing around this new one? And him going back on the phone and not begging and pleading, but it can be seen that way. I was like, no, this isn't going to work, until he said, actually, I'm married and I'm just dealing with some shit at the moment. I'm like, she might pick up at that point, because that's showing that you are not the person she thought you was, and that might make her more interested. Indeed it worked. She picked the phone up, but that's all we got. Paige, I'm sick of talking about Paige. She still seems like a naive child, asking normal questions unrelated to what she's now going through. Like, you know, she's just now found out that her mum went through a massive traumatic experience, and it's what led her to train really hard, put it behind her, not think about it anymore, and bring her out stronger. But he's still asking that something that someone that would have revealed that to you, that's just a normal person that doesn't do what your mum does and is not involved with it and is not like a fucking trained killer. What do you still think about it? You're like, people don't purposely think about things that bring them back to a part of their life that's created that kind of trauma. No, Paige. I don't know. She's hard work. she's still hard work. And it's because I feel like since this was revealed, Paige seems to have lost her identity. I think that's what's doing it. Right, I'm going to leave it short there because I'm about to have another sneezing fit. I do apologise, guys. I'm sorry. This is when I'm ill, I'm ill. There's nothing I can do about it, but I prefer not to take the time off and push my schedule back another week and you guys get nothing for a week. That's not fair. So, see you for episode 9 next week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. Also, don't forget to check the link in the description for Patreon if you want to watch any of these episodes uncut, or for that matter, all the rest of the shows that I've done. There's 50 plus shows on there. Go check it out. Right then, hopefully feeling a little better. I'll see you for episode 9 next week. Take care.